Hello and welcome to Third Side Studios. I am Derek Wendell, founder and frontman for the Third Side Project, most recently found out in New Hampshire. And I'd like to invite you to the studio today for a song breakdown on a song that appeared on my last CD, the Sunroom Sessions, called Idle Hands in the Devil's Workshop. And basically what I want to do is I've had some requests on the internet for how do I play my songs, can give me sheet music or whatever. And I just figured it'd be a lot easier to sit down and say, hey, this is exactly how I play it, and kind of break things down for you to demystify some of the things that I've learned about guitar. So, based on that premise, Idle Hands in the Devil's Workshop was kind of it evolved out of finger-picking exercises that I had developed to give myself, quicker dexterity, give my fingers a little bit more nimbleness. And I found that playing guitar is pretty much just learning patterns and being able to execute those patterns with a certain sense of fluidity. And so it's kind of like a pivoting point, like a basketball player, when they stop with the basketball. You can pivot, you use that main anchor foot to kind of slide your body around. You're doing basically the same thing on guitar. So these were three chords that seemed to work really well together. And I continued to play them, and it kind of evolved into a song. And it came to represent to me something that symbolized, I guess, a search for guitar for me. And that's where I came up with the title, Idle Hands in the Devil's Workshop, because when my hands became idle, I forced myself to pick up the guitar and make them not idle. So, here we go. First off, I play a half step down. It gives a little bit more luscious end to the guitar, in my belief. It doesn't work for every song, but that's how I tune down. It helps my voice a little bit. Even though this isn't a vocal song, playing it in this key, I've kind of grown attached to that little bit lower tone. So tune all your strings down a half step, and these three basic chords, and you got it. Starts off with an A minor, and that's how the intro is played, all in A minor. Then when it actually breaks into the song, it switches from that A minor into an F major 7, and then up to a G major. It's a variation of a G major. You're just leaving your pinky finger down. Now the technique throughout this song is to use lots of hammer-ons with that pinky finger, and you vary between your bottom two strings. So you get this. That's where you get your hammer-ons, and that's where you get a lot of the essence and the feeling of the song. Not only that, I don't view the guitar as just a stringed instrument. I view it more of a percussional instrument, honestly. If you look at the guitar, the way it's structured, at least the acoustic guitar, it's structured virtually just like a drum. And if you use those benefits to your advantage, you get nice percussive sounds out of it, and it really adds a lot of dimension to a solo performance. And you'll kind of see those thrown in. I don't know really how to describe, I guess it's just kind of a visual thing. I'm sure there's some kind of sheet music notation somewhere on how to do a guitar slap. See Michael Hedges, I'm sure he knows. Or he has all the information on his website. But anyway, like I said, very basic song, three chords. I'm going to play some parts of it, and then I'll play the whole piece for you. And that should wrap it up. So, it starts off in A minor. I'm using a two-finger technique here rather than three-finger. Again, I grew up as a guitar player that, self-taught, so nobody sat me down and said, hey, you need to be using two fingers or three fingers. I just figured out what worked best for me. And for this particular song, the two fingers approach seems to work best. Other songs, I use two or three or whatever the song seems to dictate. But this one, it gives me a little bit quicker, I guess, attacks on the chord changes, and that's really what makes up a lot of the song. So, here's the intro. So as you can see, that was all done on one chord, a little bit of hammer-on, a little bit of, feeling to it. Very simple strumming. what we're going to do right after we play this intro is we're going to just, you know, quicken up the tempo 2 or 3 times. So, I'm going to pick up with that intro right there at the very end. So, as you can see, pretty much the whole song stays on those 3 chords, and it's all a matter of just approach and feeling, slowing down the tempo, using those little techniques where you slap on the guitar adds a lot of percussional, you know, value to the song. And that's really what you want to do as a solo performer, is bring everything you can to the table in that performance. You know, if you can focus and stay in the vision of what you're playing and really focus on precision. A lot of times you see these guitar players and they look like they're not putting any effort into the guitar, but they're putting every effort into the guitar, and that's what makes it look so effortless. So thanks for joining me. Look for upcoming songs on the website. Next time it'll probably be a song with some vocals in it, show you a little bit different technique where, you know, where you're singing along with playing the guitar. I appreciate you joining us, and keep it real on the third side.